Saturday Night. It's a comedy drama film directed by Jason Reitman, son of Ivan Reitman, who you probably know directed Ghostbusters, Stripes, Meatballs. This is actually a really fascinating film because it's shot in such a way that looks like it was actually done in the 70s. I think Reitman used maybe a 35 millimeter camera for it. But he also did a lot of one shots with it, which almost gives it kind of a documentarian feel. And the whole thing takes place supposedly in a real time environment where it's leading up basically minute by minute between the show getting ready for its premiere episode in 1975. Some really cool stuff I learned about this movie, though, in the production of it. The soundtrack, the score actually, was produced live by John Batiste, the guy who does the music for Stephen Colbert's late night show. It just scored it basically live, which was really cool. It adds into the chaotic nature of Saturday Night Live. If you're a big fan of SNL, or at least you followed it for as long as I have, I grew up watching it with my family on Saturday nights. A lot of the movies, Blues Brothers, Wayne's World, Night at the Roxbury. Never watched It's a Pat. Don't plan on it either. But a lot of the people who are comedy staples culturally, Will Ferrell, Mike Myers, these guys' careers basically were from SNL. And if you're ever kind of just interested in how it all started, it's a really interesting look into that. But yeah, overall, it's not an incredible movie. It's more just a kind of an interesting concept, and the execution's pretty good. I don't know how much of it's true. There's a couple things that are kind of weird in it, like get too political, like a very neoliberal spin to it. They definitely anger going on with the union guys who wouldn't help with the bricklaying. If you know anything about the history of SNL in real life, there's notoriety to that actually silenced and banned Sinead O'Connor at one point for speaking out against the Catholic Church for some scandals that I'm pretty sure everybody knows about now. They had people who they criticized on as hosts that later became prominent political figures, and they've kind of overall not been super great. But as an institution, they are a staple of American culture. And if you're fascinated by learning about that first episode of SNL, I think this is a pretty good effort worth checking out. 3.5 stars.